chapter number 7 and this is part 3rd of the video. So let's begin. Which festival comes first? So here given below are some festivals we celebrate during the year. So here list of the festivals is given to us. Okay, a table is given here. So look at the calendar 2020 to find the days on which these fall. So this calendar is of 2020, okay, is of last year. So here we have to write the days also based on the dates, okay. We have to see the calendar and we have to write the days, okay. So we will not write it, okay, because it is of 2020 calendar and in present it is 2021. So we will not write the days, we will leave it, okay. So what we have to do here, questions are given based on this table, okay. So name of the festival, date. So this calendar is of festivals and the dates on which these festivals are. So Diwali is on 14th November, Pongal is on 15th January, Raksha Bandhan is on 3 of August. Okay, this calendar is of 2020, not this year's but last year's. Okay, Gandhi Jayanti is on 2nd of October, Milad ul Nabi is of 30 October, Onam is on 31st August, Guru Nanak's birthday is on 30th November, Guru Ravidas' birthday is on 9th February, Christmas Day is on 25th December and Bihu is on 14th April. Okay, so now we have to do the question based on this table. So first question is, arrange the festivals in the order in which they come in the year. So now we have to arrange these festivals in that order in which they come first. Okay, it means we have to write first that date, that month that comes first. Okay, that month and date that comes first in the year. So let's see which is the first one, and like that we have to fill all 10 festivals here. Okay, blanks are being given to us. These questions you will do in your book only. This question you will do it here only in book. So first will be your Pongal. Okay, Pongal is on 15th January. January is the first month and there is no other date in January. There is only 15. So Pongal will be the first. Second will be Guru Ravidas' birthday. Okay, Guru Ravidas' birthday is on 9th February. So in February also there is only one date. After January, February comes and in February there is only one date given to us, that is 9th. So February, that is Guru Ravidas' birthday. This will be second. Now third, it will be Bihu. Okay, third will be Bihu because see, after February March comes but there is no date given to us in March. So next month that comes after March is April and only one date is given to us in April, that is 14th April. Okay, so Bihu. Third comes Bihu. Then fourth is your Raksha Bandhan. Okay, fourth comes Raksha Bandhan because after April May comes. There is no date of May. Then after June, there is no date of June. Then July. Okay, July, there is no date given in July also. Then August. Okay, there are two dates given to us in August, that is 3 August and 31st August. So 3 August comes first. 3 August come before 31st August. So Raksha Bandhan will come first and after that 31st August, that is Onam. So after Raksha Bandhan, fifth will be Onam. Okay, in fifth point it will come Onam. Now sixth, it will be Gandhi Jayanti. Okay, after August, September comes but there is no date given to us in September. It means there is no festival in September. So after Onam, Gandhi Jayanti will come. Then there are two dates given to us in October. 2 October, that is Gandhi Jayanti, and 30th October, that is Milad ul Nabi. So 2 October comes first, so Gandhi Jayanti will come first. And after Gandhi Jayanti, October 30, that is Milad ul Nabi. So Milad ul Nabi will be in 7th number. Okay, 6th Gandhi Jayanti, 7th Milad ul Nabi. Now next is Diwali. Next will come Diwali, because after October, November comes, and in November 2 dates are given to us, that is 14 November Diwali and 30th November Guru Nanak's birthday. So 14 November comes first, 14th comes before 30th November, so Diwali comes before Guru Nanak's birthday. So in 8th we will write Diwali, and in 9th we will write Guru Nanak's birthday. Okay, and 10th Christmas is left. Christmas comes at the end of the year at last. Okay, that is 25th December. So in 10th we will write Christmas Day. Okay, so this is how we have to arrange them according to their dates and month. So you will do this in your book only. Next question is, which festival comes in the beginning of the year? So as we have seen, we have to tell that the first festival of the year, okay, that comes in the beginning of the year. So as we have seen in the above question, the first festival that came in the beginning of the year was Pongal. So the answer will be Pongal. You will do this question in book only. Next question you will also do in book only. Question is, which festival comes at the end of the year? Now we have to tell that festival that comes at the end of the year. So as we have seen, Christmas was the festival that comes at the end of the year. So answer will be Christmas Day. So these all questions you will do in book only. Okay. Which festival comes in the beginning of the year? That will be Pongal. And the festival that comes at the end of the year, it will be Christmas Day. So you will write here. Calendar magic. So moving on to the next now. Here is the calendar for the month of February 2019. So calendar has been given to us for the month February and year 2019. So let us make a square on the calendar and see some magic. So see here, we have been given the calendar of month February and year 2019. So here a square is made. Okay, square has been made, and based on this square, questions has been asked to us. So question is, which is the number in the center of the square? Okay, so which is the number in the center of the square? So see, we have to see that chart, okay, that table that is given above, and we have to do this question. Next is, join three numbers by drawing a line. The line must pass through the number at the center. So here, see, table is given at the right of the question. 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21. Okay, this is the zoomer part. This is the larger, bigger picture of the above calendar. Where the square has been made, this is the larger picture of that. So here what we have to do, we have to join three numbers by drawing a line. Okay, as we can see, it is already made here. 6, 13, 20. One line is made vertically and one is made horizontally in 12, 13, 14. So we have to join three numbers by drawing a line, and that line must pass through the number that is in the center. Okay, that number must pass through 13, the center number. So how many such lines can you draw? Now we have to make lines, and we have to tell that how many such lines can we draw now. Okay, next is add the three numbers on each of these lines. What do you notice? So here some of the questions has been given to us. Okay, 4 rows of digits are given to us, and we have to add these numbers in each row. Okay, we have to add these digits that are in each row. So, and we have to tell that what do we notice. Okay, so let's see these questions. Let's do them. Now, what we have to do here, a table is given to us. Okay, this is a calendar. This is the calendar, and dates are of the month of February 2019. Okay, this is old calendar. So we have been given dates and days of month February 2019. Okay, in the year 2019. So we have to do this question based on this calendar. Okay, 2019 calendar. So see, in February, what is the question? Which is the number in the center of the square? So the question question is, what is the number that is in the center of the square? So let's see the square. This is our square. Okay, this is our square from number 5 till number 21. 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21. These are the numbers that are inside the square. So now the question is that which is the number that is in the center of the square? Okay, this is the center of the square. So let's see which is the number that is in the center. So see, this is the first row, this is second row, this is third row. So in the center, the second row. Okay, in the center there is second row. Second row is in the center, so it means the middle number will be from this only. Okay, now let's see for the columns. This is the first column, this is the second column, and this is the third column. So this is the second column. It means this is the middle row. Okay, sorry, this is the middle column. Okay, it means the number will be from this. Number will be from this column and this row. So if we will see the common number that is in this column, this row. Okay, these three are the numbers which is in the second row. It means one of them will be the center. And in the second column, let's see. These numbers are in the second column, that is in the middle column. 6, 13, 20, 20. And in the row 12, 13, 14. So if you will see, 13 is the common number in the middle row and in the middle column. So 13 will be that number which will be the center of the square. Okay, if you will see, this is the number. 13 is the number which is at the center of the square. So number 13 will be the answer. Which is the number in the center of the square? It will be 13. Next question is, see, this is that chart only, this is that table only in which we have found the middle number. Okay, now I have made it a little larger. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21. So now the question is, how many such lines can you draw? Okay, here we can see there are two lines that are passing through the middle line. Okay, through the middle number. So now we have to tell that how many such lines can we draw that will pass from the middle number. Okay, that will cross the middle number. So see, two lines are already here. This is one that is in the second column. Okay, this is vertically and this is horizontally. So this is in the row and this is in the column. So two lines are already here. One is like this, another one is like this, vertically and horizontally. Now how many more we can draw? Let's see. That will pass the middle number. Okay, that should pass the middle number. So if we will make a slant line like this, if you will make it like this, so yes, from 7 to 13 to 19 it is passing. Yes, it is passing from the middle number, that is 13. So we can make a slant line. Okay, this is a slant line. Okay, this is a slant line. So now one more line can we make it. Okay, we have made it in slant in this direction. So we can slant it in this direction also. So let's see. It will pass from 5. Then it will go in 13, then 20 and 21. Okay. So one line can be made like this and one can be like this. So how many lines are there now? 1. This is the 1, 2. Okay. 2 we already have and 1 and 2 we have already been made. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 lines are there that can be passed from the center number. Okay. So 4 such lines can be drawn. So answer will be 4. Answer will be 4 lines. Okay, 4 lines. So 4 such lines can be drawn that will pass through the middle number, the center number. Okay. Next question is, add the 3 numbers on each of the lines. So now we have to add these 3 numbers that are in each line. Okay, in each line we have to add these 3 numbers that we can see here. What do you notice? Then we have to tell that what we notice. Okay, so let's first add that. Okay, these numbers, these are the 3-digit sums. Okay, so let's see. 3 row sums. 21 plus 13 plus 5. So let's add them. 1 plus 3 is 3 is 4 and 4 plus 5. 4 is already here. We have to add 5 in it. So 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So this will be 9. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is 39. It means the sum of the first row is 39. This is 39. Now let's add the numbers that are in the second row. So it is 6 plus 13 plus 20. Okay, so 6 plus 3. Let's do 6 plus 3. 6 is already here. We have to add 3 in it. So 7, 8 and 9. Okay, 6 plus 3 is 9 and 9 plus 0 is 9. So this will be 9 and 1 plus 2 is your 3. So this is also 39. Answer is 39. So the sum of second row is 39. Now let's add the third row. Now let's add the digits in third row. 19. Let's do it here. 19 plus 13 plus 7. 19 plus 13 plus 7. So 9 plus 3. 9 is already here. Okay. We have to add 3 in it. So 10, 11, 12. 9 plus 3 is your 12 and 12 plus 7. Now we have to add 7 in it. Okay. We have to add 7 in it. So 12 plus 7, 12 is already here. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, this is 19. So 9 and 1 will go in carry. Okay, 9 here, 1 will go in carry. Now 1 plus 1 is 2 and here is nothing. So 1 in carry. So 2 plus 1, 3. So this is 39. So the sum of 19 plus 13 plus 7 is 39. The sum of third row, digits of third row is also 39. Now let's see the fourth one. Okay, now let's see the sum of the digits that are in fourth line. These are 12 plus 13 plus 14. Now let's add them. 2 plus 3. 2 is already here. We have to add 3 in it. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 4. 5 is already here. We have to add 4 in it. So 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so 9. These are 9 and 1 plus 1, 2 and 2 plus 1, 3. So this is 39. So this is 39. See, the sum of each row is 39. Okay, what do you notice?